Ding dong. Hey, babe.
Don't underestimate those trappers by the Azalea.
Well, I took care of them.
I'll send the work crew over. And once we haul a piece of the ship here, the hull will be a sight to see.
Yeah? Anything else?
Single-handedly, you wiped out all those trappers.
Impressive, huh? Think maybe you'll give me a kiss? I gotta tell you, I really like you. You know that? I like your face, I like your looks, you're pretty. You're beautiful. I like how smart you are. You know your tools.
Single-handedly, you wiped out all those trappers.
Yeah. I'm a real man. I'm a space ranger.
The island.
Ever been with a space ranger girl?
Why my guns?
I am not good with flirting.
What the hell is a synth, anyway?
With ordnance like that, no wonder you wiped out those crabs.
The fog. It's dangerous, okay?
Hey, could you keep it down? Some of us are trying to fish here.
Don't talk to Bertha. She's crazy.
Hey, Bertha.
Children of Adam are dangerous.
We got
Don't
nowhere else to
trust
go.
them.
Bertha.
We gotta go see the captain. Here's your pay. People keep leaving the island. But now that there's land to call their own.
I got a...
My kids ain't gonna believe
Friends of
the
ours just
stories
sent word.
about you.
We're going to turn back the tide. You'll see.
Okay.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs.
Mainlanders are the source of all our problems. Every single one of them.
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
What's going on?
Excuse me, ma'am?
Smalls, we got no time for you.
The mainlander cleared out Echo Lake Lumber Mill.
Yeah, I did. Listen to her.
We gotta get off the docks, Captain. If you give us some of those Acadian fog condensers, my friends are ready to homestead the lumber mill.
Surviving is about more than taming fog. We've got to stay together, Bertha.
But we're no good here. Harbormen need their own land, something to protect and hold.
I was wrong about you.
What?
Not you. You. Bertha knows this island better than you, Avery. We give folks some condensers, materials, and a chance to build defenses. And we'll survive all right. And thrive even.
I'll help too.
You would?
Yeah.
Well, then their odds are sure to be better.
Why not?
Give them the fog condensers, Avery.
Well, I won't stop you, but until we deal with the children of Adam,
I've already
settling
dealt with
the
them.
island again, it could blow up in your face. Come, Bertha.
You might want to check up on Echo Lake. Bertha's friends would no doubt welcome you. And take this. You never cease to amaze.
The
All right.
mariner says the fog's alive. Can hear you. So
can?
what would you say?
All right.
It's hard to believe before you came here, all hope seemed lost. But now we've taken back homesteads. People are finally coming together. And all of it, it's all because of you.
Nah. You're welcome.
My people are so mired with their own concerns, I don't think they even realize that you saved us. All of us. Anything I give you or do for you, it just isn't enough.
Just doing
But
my
take
job,
this,
ma'am.
And thank you.
Just following Space Ranger code. No thanks. You can throw that right back in the water. That was mean.
Guns, guns.
Why are you running?
More guns.
Where you going? Why are you running? That makes sure these people don't steal that stuff.
I
Avery?
hope the harbor's being good to you. At this point, I'd settle if folks were just plain civil.
Any work?
Maybe ask Mitch at the last plank. Some people at the end of the docks might need help too. Everyone calls them the dregs.
Right. What's new in town?
Brooks sells general goods. Teddy Wright's in back of his shop, and he can patch you up if you need it. Besides that, the last plank's a popular stop for booze and what have you. And lastly, well, if you need a gun, see Alan Lee.
Right. Alright then.
Be well.
Food.
Nobody need help?
Fully stocked.
Hi.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain, above the fog. I thought you've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I'm looking for a girl named Kasumi.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own, and I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
You know Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore.
Wow.
We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be
Don't
wrong.
jump the gun so
This
quick,
happened
Nick.
over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Is he your brother?
If he is, it's news to me. Can synths even be related?
Sure.
Because we're from the same assembly line, does that make us family?
Yeah.
I gotta think about this.
Yeah. You really don't remember anything?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying this whole "there's only so much room" of their argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
Don't jump the gun so quick, Nick. I mean, obviously you guys are cut from the same cloth. We'll talk later.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Why?
Because she came here with that very question. And the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us.
Nope.
Tell me, are you a synth?
No, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I was born before the Before the bombs. That's ridiculous. I had a wife. That wouldn't make too much sense. No, I'm human.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
My first memory? Well, out of these options that Bethesda has given me, I was with my family.
But no memories before then?
Of course.
No childhood?
Sure.
Your first best friend?
Yeah.
Your first kiss?
Yeah.
That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
Well, I believe that you are what you are and you believe what you are. Or who you are. Or what do you want to be? It don't matter what you are, you're here now. And that's what's important. If you think you're a fraud, then you're a fraud. It's none of my business. Sure, thanks.
I'm glad to hear it. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
Well, I destroyed the Institute.
What? It's over? No more courser hunts? No more slavery?
That's right.
That also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. Sorry.
Well,
I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
Well, you should know that what they taught us in Star Command is that freedom always comes with a price. I like that. I should write that down. Freedom always comes with a price. Huh? Oh, you're all sent?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them. You're from the Commonwealth, like Kasumi, yes? I'm sure you've had your own experiences with my kind.
Mm-hmm. My friend here is a sent. Obviously.
Yes. Of course. What else can I do for you?
Tell me about Arcadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
Wow, nice. Very nice. Okay, no, that's it.
Of course.
It's nice talking to you.
Been there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
Can I have a word?
Who's that?
Too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm
Look,
coming in.
I know I ain't the easiest man in Far Harbor to get along with. Social graces, well, that's never been my strong suit. Thing is, most folk in Far Harbor ain't worth a damn anyway. All of them cowering behind their wall, too scared to fight for their home. Can't like someone I can't even respect. And, well, that brings me to you.
I appreciate that.
I ain't going soft on you now. Don't be thinking that. All I'm saying is it's good to meet someone who can take care of themselves for a change. Hell, I ain't been close to a lot of folks in my life. And there's even fewer I'd call a friend, but who knows. We stick together long enough, Captain, and it might just be that you're my next one.
That sounds good to me.
All right, enough of this blubbering. You lead and I'll follow. Seems to be working out so far.
Nick?
What? Oh,
You
sorry.
okay?
Just got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. What do you think he is, really? Family?
Yeah, I think he's your brother.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, or just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. I never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out, helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Sure.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on. Just keep me in mind if you find something that might give us some answers.
Acadia is open to you. Did you need anything?
No.
Of course.
Well, so dark in here. You guys always keep the lights off? Look at that. The lights are on. It's just just not bright enough. Hey, baby.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible.
You're pretty cute, too.
Thankfully, she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
Unnecessary? That you could do better? No, I don't want to say that. I'm just trying to make sure she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in...
I changed my mind. I don't think she's cute no more.
Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
Uh-huh. How do you find them?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
What's your story?
I used to be a courser, returning synths that had escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth and the error of my ways. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and dedicated my life to instead helping synths find freedom.
Wow. Sure. Can I help?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well...
Why not?
We've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
I am. I'm listening. What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
Oh, okay, I'll look into it.
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals
Brooks?
and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
L793? 92? L792. 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 L7. Maybe I shouldn't say that out loud around these synths.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
Yeah, I get it. You're a synth too?
I am. I hope that's not a problem for you. Dima has worked hard to create a place for us where we can be safe from those who don't accept us. He's put so much of himself into this, all his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Huh. So you do all this by yourself?
Mostly, yes. I get help from the others when I can, but no one else really understands Dima the way I do.
Wow, okay. Alright. Can I help out, or something?
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else.
Sure.
My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so does this sound like something you could handle?
This is nothing. What happened?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there, and what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once, and I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
Yeah, sure. I got you covered.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah. No biggie. Alright, where's this girl at? I can't remember if she's a synth or not. It's been too long. Wow.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
It's hard to see. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, sure.
That's refreshing. Most don't view it the same. I'm glad someone else can see it. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. What's important, really important in the long run, is understanding it, and then passing that knowledge along to those who will follow us.
That's a noble goal. I can tell that the island was really beautiful before the bombs dropped.
Well, thank you. I wish more shared the sentiment. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it. Since Dima has approved of you, I'm more than willing to offer help.
Oh, thanks. I don't need a doctor. I want to help. Yeah, what do you need?
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you.
Sure, I'd help out.
What can we have you do? There's a flower
Anything.
native to this island, a species of the genus Aster, that has survived remarkably well. It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. Before the war. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating secondary chemical properties they possess. If you could bring me additional samples, it would speed up my research. I can offer you a
Where are they
amount of
located?
caps, if that makes the idea more appealing.
Flowers for you? For a beautiful lady? Well, I don't think she looks all that beautiful. But sure, I'll get some flowers, pick some daisies. Pretty easy. Piece of cake.
I'm sorry, is this a joke I'm not in on? If you do actually find any, I'll be happy to take them.
It's so dark in here. Hey.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I'm just looking for a girl named Kasumi. Looking around, why do you care? Don't answer. I'm looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. A little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
I agree. I hear you. Yeah.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm out of my gourd. Good to know someone else sees it my way. Anyway,
I see it exactly your way.
I'm amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
I like you. What you got?
Now we're talking.
I like you. That was a quote Morgan Freeman said. He was like he was doing an interview and someone was asking him how do we defeat racism, and his simple answer to that was just don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. I love that. He said, I know you as this person.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Oh boy, here we go. What's the problem?
Maybe. Maybe not. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
Any way I can change your mind?
Just don't cause any problems.
Okay. Alright. See some girls over here. Some robotic girls. She's an android.
Guy, right? Look, I'm not anybody worth talking to.
Oh.
My head is killing me.
I beg to differ.
Now's not a good time.
What's wrong?
We're doing this anyway? Even after saying I don't want to talk? God. You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels. Then get back to me, okay?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you couldn't have, so just forget it.
Okay. I like her.
You want to buy something? Or
I like her a lot. You're that same guy.
It's not much, but it's the best I can do.
Boxing glove. Chinese officer's sword. 50, so 132. 132, huh? That's 132. I don't know. Missile launcher. You got a lot of good stuff in here. Not bad, not bad. I still haven't even like played around with the guns. Sergeant Ash. 24 damage. What level are you? Nah, I'm good.
So you're a fellow from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
Terrible. Same as ever.
Well, that's good to hear. It certainly did have its charms. I would like to see it again someday, once things settle down here. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose, but honestly, it does get a bit boring.
Well, you're safe here. You're a lot more safer here than back at home.
I suppose. One could do with a little excitement now and then, though. Don't you think? I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.
You know, reading books can take you all kinds of places. You can go to the moon just by reading a book in your mind, you know? That's exciting. Hey, look at that, you know? One moment you're sitting on a
You're
couch.
new here too, huh?
You pick up a book and you
I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly,
Sturgis?
I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth.
You like Sturgis a little bit. You know the thing about it, Sturgis is a synth. He is a synth. I'm sorry you suffered.
Thanks, but it doesn't matter now. I'm here and I'm safe, and I'm never leaving. I'll see you around. Okay.
All right. Okay. Whew. These people are very clear what they're gonna do. And oh, golly, how far? Okay. She down here? Where's she at?
Every day's a struggle here.
Hey.
But at least we don't have to hide.
Bye. Ah, I'm stuck. Hey. I'll just go around. Hey, that's a familiar voice. Is she around here? There she is.
Energy output.
Hold on, I gotta
terrible.
Gotta do something. Just want to talk to her.
Flipped away, did you?
Gotta be a scent. Hey,
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I mean, Nick is a detective. I'm a space ranger. Universe Protection Unit. Hey, your parents is looking for you.
You're a what? You came all this way for me?
Uh-huh.
Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Because you're a scent, because you're not a scent. You're not a scent. I don't think you're a scent.
Believe me, I've thought about that. How you can never really know. But it
Well, you
just
can.
answers so many questions. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You're not a replacement. I think you're just confused.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was.
You got a headache?
There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
Can I help?
I don't know how you could. Wait, of course you can help. You find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
I'm listening.
Okay, where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there, and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
What? You don't trust him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. I came here because this place offered answers. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
How can I help?
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall.
Right.
Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
I'll eavesdrop on a meeting.
Okay. Good luck. And come back as soon as you found anything.
I'm trying to find out something right now. You just gonna let me do that to you? I mean, there's gotta be a simpler way.
Guess that's the last we'll see of him. Damn, gotta... That's right. Run off and don't come back.
You alright, old man?
I swear someone has the key to that storage.
Seems they skipped town.
Wow. She just will not go.
What just happened?
Wow.
Someone or something else here.
Wow.
That'll teach you.
Maybe if I look it up online.
Whatever we find out, I hope there's a way to make some caps out of it.
Yeah, I looked it up. Nah, she's not a simp. Okay. She's just a confused girl. Where? Hold on, whoa. If we're gonna eavesdrop, maybe not have the flashlight flashing in the
We
face.
need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt. Giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have. But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
Huh. Okay.
And I can think of to get rid of memories is because you don't like what's in them. Truth be told, it's half the reason I drink as much as I do. Just once, let me find a pair of socks that don't have holes in them.
Okay, them sentences don't really go together. Dima.
Is there anything I can do?
Is there anything I can do? Tell me about your memories.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Adam linking them back to Acadia. But you're new to the island.
Yeah, what's the plan?
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbor, the children of Adam, or my memories?
Oh, I ain't got no question for the children of Adam. I've already took care of them. Your memories.
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
Okay. That's all I want to know.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam.
No.
Gain access to their base. In the old command center, guarded by some pre-war security measures, you'll find my memory banks. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. Bring me anything you find. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
All right. I'm on it.
If we're lucky, the pre-war defenses have kept the children of Adam at bay. But that means you'll have to get past them yourself. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
I've got no love for those mindless fanatics. I won't complain if it comes to violence. Hell, hoping it does.
I make no promises, team. I make no promises. Make no promises because I already attacked them.
É como um ritual, sentidos se entrelaçam em busca do ideal. Deixa a taça girar, o aroma está no ar e faz sonhar. Sensação sutil, sutil, sabor gentil, gentil, amor